you guys doing? Come on in, get these lights up, you guys. Get the lights up. Get the lights up. Come on, baby. Come on. Hey, get the lights up. What? 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 Get the lights up. Hey, get the lights up. What? Get the lights up. Come on, y'all. Get the lights up. Yeah. Get the lights up. What? Get the lights up. Get the lights, get the lights, get the lights up. What? Get the lights up. Come on now. Get the lights up. What? Get the lights up. Hey. Get the lights. Get the lights. Get the lights. Get the lights. Get the lights up. Come on. Get the lights up. Okay. All right. How you guys doing? What's going on? Welcome to the Message Sweet Spot. I am your host, Miss Gigi with the T. Okay, Miss Gigi with the T. What? Miss Gigi with the T. Okay. If you guys can hear me, make sure you press that 1 so I can know that we are here and we are on the same accord. When I tell you today is the day, Diddy in trial. And I'm hearing he was boo-hooing. Yeah, he was boo-hooing. Also, it's been celebrities there. Michael B. Jordan. What? And let me tell you guys, I'm going to be talking about this all tonight. After this live, I got another Diddy live and then another Diddy live. Honey, we're going to have a Diddy night tonight at the Messy Sweet Spot. So I need you guys to be here with me. I do have the lines going to be open. So I want you guys to hit that link at the top of the chat. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. I couldn't do this without my people here. Okay, you guys know we work together as a community. Okay, are y'all liking the hair? How y'all liking this fire red, huh? Y'all liking it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, baby. I know that's right. I know that's right. Okay, I know that's right. All right, so Diddy trial. Diddy, this is what I have to say to you. You are about to get your karma. You about to lose your job. What? You about to lose your job. What? You about to lose your job. You about to lose your family. You about to lose the little bit of freedom that you get going into this courtroom. This is the end. This is the end, Diddy. Okay. And honey, you're gonna feel it. When Cassie get up on that stage, when Michael B. Jordan and all these other celebrities get on that stage and they tell the people who you really is, you are going to feel it. He is going to be boo-hooing, crying all throughout this situation. They say he was crying today. He was hugging a judge, trying to make the judge feel sorry for him like he a victim. You ain't no victim. He ain't no victim. Okay, so if you guys did not know, right now we're trying to figure out a good jury that's going to be fair and unbiased. People are saying it's going to be a hard time because these jurors, whoever they're picking, they're going to have to serve 2 months. People are saying, I don't got time for that. 2 months without a paying job because you got to take out 2 months out of your job. And a lot of jobs not paying, 2 months for no jury duty. And times are hard right now. So this is going to take a process. Yeah. And he's over there crying, trying to make people feel sorry for him. And they're saying it's going to be a challenge because everybody know who Diddy is. And he's notorious for being nefarious. Okay. He's notorious for being nefarious. All right. So we just going to have to say, you can't hang a judge. So make sure you guys like this video. Like it. Somebody says, do you think it really is the end? Yes, it is. It is the end. It is the end. All the signs are there. All the flags are there. This is the end. If you feel like this is not the end, I would love for you to call me. Call me. Hit that link and come up here and tell me why it's not. I mean, when you look at this Trump administration and how the world is going towards, black men, even though he did what he did and he does deserve it, but at the same time, they're going to be more harder on Diddy under a Trump administration. Okay, we've seen what they did to Bill Cosby. We've seen what they did to R. Kelly. Now, Diddy under Trump, it's going to be extra, extra crispy. Okay? Yeah. He better be thankful if Trump don't pack him up to El Salvador or have him out the country. Okay, but you know why? Because we're draining the swamp. Ain't we draining the swamp? Okay, we're draining the swamp, man. Okay. That's why TD Jakes and Shannon going down too. Yeah, because they was a part of the swamp. We are draining the swamp. Okay. We already told you what was going to happen. Yes. So I do have this video from Ticket TV. He's an amazing YouTuber. He's always right on time with the drama, with the tea. He's get it fresh. That's the only brother I know on YouTube that get it like this. So I would like to take his video and react to it. Shout out to him and give him all the credit that he deserves. You guys have to support his channel. He's amazing, So that's the video I'm going to bring up today, and it's titled Mayhem. A lot of drama outside that courtroom, inside that courtroom, dealing with all these celebrities. It is about to go down. Hell is at war. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because Diddy, he was looked upon as like Satan's son in Hollywood. You get what I'm saying? So all of these people that was assisting Satan's son in Hollywood, they are upset. They are hurting because they know this is the end. Okay, now is Satan gonna have another son? They said Satan has another son and a daughter in Hollywood, and they are, I don't know if it's Hollywood. I think it's gonna go to Atlanta. Okay, Satan got another son and daughter in Atlanta, in Texas. They have relocated. They have gave rebirth. But Diddy, Satan is done with Diddy now. You know what I'm saying? This is the end. So everybody that orbit Diddy and benefited from Diddy, all those other entities, they are crying, they are hurting. And then you have these other celebrities that are coming for Diddy because they have to make a sacrifice or whatever. It is war. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's war out here in these streets, and we got to talk all about it. That's why I need you guys to hit that like button. That's why it's so important for you guys to hit that like button, okay? Because people need to know about this. Now, we are so distracted with all this stuff on social media, all these influencers. They don't want to talk about the truth because they want to distract you with other bull crap because they don't want you to be knowledgeable of what's really going on, what they really putting out here in this music, what they really doing to your kids, okay? So we're going to talk all about it, baby. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Where my fans at? Hey, where my fans at? Okay, that where your fan at. Now hit that like button. Somebody said this, the Orange, talking about Trump. President Trump is going to tariff Hollywood out. Well, let me tell you something about President Trump. And they are saying this administration is all about American first. Put American first. And he is sick and tired of all these movies companies out of all these countries are making all these movies. So he said he's going to tariff everybody that's making movies outside of America because it's time to put Americans first. Okay? That is what this administration is saying. All right. So that's that on that. So let me put this up here. And I'm going to stop and go. If you guys know that's my flavor, that's my flow. And see what's going on here. See what's up. So let's hear it.
To get a jury pool that they feel like is fair and unbiased for this trial. Now, according to reports, and I have key reports from reporters that are on the scene, Diddy For you guys who want to know what's going on, walking to the courtroom, according to the reports, with his hands in his pockets as the sex trafficking trial kicks off with jury selection. Now, according to reports from the UK's Daily Mail, who's on the scene, they have reporters on the scene, as you guys can see. Let me get into this report. My bad, you guys. I'm going to read this article to you guys so y'all can know exactly what is going on. According to the report, it says, composed and with his hands in his pockets, Diddy greeted potential jurors who hold his fate in their hands. Oh, now I will say this as before I even.
Oh my God, I don't like that. Did you hear what Ticket said? Ticket said Diddy. He came into the courtroom, put his hands in his pants, and then he wanted to shake everybody's hand that hold his fate in their hand. I would not touch Diddy. I don't know what spirits Diddy have. I don't know what spirits Diddy has been conjuring up in that jail cell. You guys know he liked to touch himself, right? All that baby oil. I don't know about you all, but I do not want to touch Diddy. Is it okay if I don't want to have a handshake with people? Is it okay if I don't want to have a hug? Because people carry so many energies and spirits. And I'm a big believer in that. I don't want to hug everybody. I don't want to shake anybody's hand. And you know, who knows what Diddy could be transferring when he's shaking people's hand? Who knows what spirit and energy he's doing? Okay? I cannot trust Diddy. I cannot, if he offered me a bottle of water, no. You got to say no, because most likely it is spiked. You get what I'm saying? And I want to know, am I the only one? If Diddy reached out to shake your hand, would you do it? Press 1 if you would do it. Press 2. No, you're not. You're not doing that. You're not playing those games. Okay. I want to know, what do you guys think? I know some of you all will. And I want to know why. Why would you trust a man like that have showed you time and time how evil and manipulative he is, and he loves setting traps? That's all he does, is set traps with his contracts. He set traps with his mouth, everything. My goodness. My goodness. See, yeah, everybody said, nope, not going to touch it. Nope, When he extended his hand, I understand, but I'm going to back up. I don't want to touch it. You guys know he has a big issue. He likes to touch. You know what? He likes to play in his donut hole. What if he got some boo-boo residue in that hand or in his fingernails? You know what I'm saying? Because we know he's a freak off and he's addicted to it. He cannot stop. He got the spirit of Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. So I know what he was doing last night. I don't know if he washed his hand thoroughly. And then on top of that, it's the spirits that he possessed. Ain't no how he's been doing this for all these years and getting away with it, because some evil, powerful evil has been protecting Diddy. But they said no longer. And I'm assuming maybe he's getting to a certain age and they have a new one that's on the horizon. And see, that's how Satan gets you. He makes you feel like you're his friend to the end, just like Chucky. Have you ever seen Chucky? You're going to be my friend to the end, you know? No. Once you get to a certain height, they're going to drop you. They're going to drop your ass like Diddy's career. They're going to drop you like Shannon Sharp's career. They're going to drop your ass, okay? And then they're going to get somebody else that's younger, that's going to talk to this generation. Who is the new one? I don't know. Maybe it has not been revealed yet, okay? But Diddy is over. This is the end, okay? And that's how he get you. That's how he gets you. Okay, so let's continue on.
Start reading this. I was looking at the play-by-play as far as jury selection. They've already removed some of the jurors, because one of the jurors said, yo, my family member went through a domestic violence situation and this is going to be hard for me. So they recused that juror. They went ahead and let him roll, because he straight up told them, he was like, yo, my family member went through domestic violence issue. This is going to be hard for me. So they let him walk out. And they said, okay, we recuse you from this. So the judge.
Did you hear that? Some people they already letting out in the jury. And if I was the jury, would you guys want to be a jury on Diddy's case? Press 4 if you would want to be a jury on Diddy case. Press 7 if you would not want to be a jury on Diddy's case. For me, no. I'm out of here. I'm going to make up an excuse. First of all, I don't want to stay there for 2 months. And then dealing with Diddy and all these energies around that. Oh, no. I'm out. I'm out. I am out. But let's continue on.
Basically the lawyers allow him to be recused from the situation. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to really narrow down the jury pool from hundreds of potential jurors to try to get, a fair, jury pool. But according to reports, it says composed and with his hands in his pockets, Diddy greeted potential jurors who hold his fate in their hands with a slight nod as a sex trafficking trial that could send him to prison for life began today. It says the embattled music mogul appeared in court wearing gray slacks, a navy crew neck sweater layered over a crisp white shirt, and black rimmed glasses over a crisp, it says black rimmed glasses. It says his prison garb was notably absent because Judge Armed Subramanian had given permission to wear civilian clothing during the trial because, again, Diddy's innocent until they prove him guilty in the courts. But it says his shoes weren't visible, but they would have been without laces as per the judge's order. So they won't even let him have laces in any of his shoes, judge's order, and that for obvious reasons. It says the most striking change in Diddy's appearance was the absence of the unruly white hair he had grown during his time at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention.
Oh my goodness. I knew it. Didn't I tell you guys? He's grown white hairs, gray hairs, white hairs all over his head, all over his beard. And you know why that is? No way in that short amount of time. He's would have been in there for a year. Not even a year, right? Not even a year. He's been in there for a couple of months since November. And he's growing gray hairs. I know people that's been in jail for 4 to 5 years and they're not growing gray hairs. The reason why he's growing gray hairs is because Satan is done with him. And he's taking back all the health and the youth, and he's putting all those powers into another entity. I don't know if it's going to be a male or if it's going to be a woman or a them or they. I don't know. Okay. But it's a younger version that I feel that the evilness is just pouring into them and just taking all that energy out of Diddy, just sucking him out. So he's looking so weak and grayish and low in health and everything because all those powers are being sucked out of him. He has no powers. That's why he can't really think right. That's why he got all these lawyers around here that is doing a horrible job for him, and he's paying them so much money because this is the end for him. He's been tricked and bamboozled by Satan himself. Yeah. And he can't weasel his way out of this one because this is trap. This is all intentional to take out Diddy. This is the end for him. Yes, it is. Woo, I tell you. But Comment, I want to know, what are your thoughts about all this?
Now Diddy has shaved his head. He's bald, y'all. Diddy is bald. He shaved off all his hair. And the only thing he has.
Did you hear that? He's bald. When I tell you, I'm telling you, the powers, the evil powers have left him. He can't get on them sugar boogers no more. You get what I'm saying? No drinking no more. Nothing. Just common sense. And the common sense that he had, he sold out his common sense on that drugs, that alcohol, and to be on demon time. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, Satan is going to destroy him, and that's how he gets you. He trick you, and he try to allure you like he's going to be your friend to the end. He's going to bring you all to this many heights. But when I tell you, when it all goes down, when it all goes down, it all's going down. Okay. Oh, nothing that he gives you is going to be forever. You get what I'm saying? It's just temporary. Just temporary. And they say that he's stressed. He been stressed. He been stressed. When you are a music CEO, don't you get stressed? I mean, that's a stressful job. Anytime you're a boss man, it's a stressful job, right? But this right here, this ain't stress. No, it's the powers that be taking their energy, their powers away from him. And I guess they wanted to do it to have, they set him in jail, isolating him, so you can't really see the transfer. You get what I'm saying? Because if they were to do it in public, then you guys would see the transfer. You guys would know, okay, yeah, something is very powerful. Something is real, real. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to think it's real. They want you to think like, you know, the reason why he's got white hair, the reason why he's bald, because he's been in jail stressed for those months. That's how they cover it up. But for real, it's them evil spirits, those powers that the evilness gave him. They're taking them back and they're putting it in a younger body that's going to be more of an influence than Diddy have ever had. His time is over. Over. And that is why they started with the celebration at the Met Gala. The Met Gala, highly weird, have did this celebration today. The same day their close friend, their son, Diddy, is meeting his end, is meeting his fate. They are celebrating, just like Clyde Davis celebrated when Whitney Houston was passing away. The party must go on. It's a celebration because somebody, and I believe they may be at the Met Gala, it's a new evil entity that is being reborn. It's a rebirth, and it's a death. It's a death of a star, and it's a rebirth of another one. Okay, but let's go.
On is his beard. And so it says that the most striking change in Diddy's appearance was the absence of the unruly white hair he had grown during his time at the Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. Now, clean shaven on top, only his white beard remained. It goes on to say, and despite the levity of the crimes against him, Diddy remained composed and calm, hugging his lawyers as he came in and nodding his head slightly when he faced the jurors with his hands in his pockets. Now, outside of the Southern District of New York Federal Court, crowds gathered in anticipation of Diddy's trial's opening, following months of pretrial motions and denied requests for delay from Diddy's legal team. Now, it goes on, you guys.
All right, Penny says this. Penny says, what happened to innocent until found guilty? Penny, did they get you too? Did they get you? He is guilty, Penny. The signs has been there, Penny. What do you mean? What happens? I got to tell you something, Penny. America does not dictate my faith. America does not dictate or determine my morals and my values. Okay? And I know a lot of you all, it don't determine yours either. Especially you all that do these crimes constantly. I think it's very bogus. Okay? Now, if you feel like he is innocent, you give me proof of his innocence. You give me proof right now. But you can't do it. You can't do it. And maybe you're sympathizing because you're a diddler yourself. Maybe you like a diddler. Maybe your son is a diddler. And you're trying to rationalize this by saying it's a possibility that he did not hit Cassie. You're trying to say it's a possibility that he was not an abuser. It's a possibility that he did not do horrible things to Usher and Justin. And this is what you want the people to ride on. He's guilty. Whether the jury see it or not, he's guilty. Whether America see it or not, he's guilty. America does not dictate my values and my morals. Now you bring your behind up here and you tell me what you got to say about that. Do you hear me? Now let's get these likes up. Let's get these likes up.
Basically, it says this. It says Diddy faces 5 serious federal charges: racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking, and 2 counts of transportation of individuals for prostitution. If found guilty, Diddy, right, the former hip-hop titan and media mogul, once praised for propelling the genre into the cultural mainstream, could remain in prison for the rest of his life. If convicted, the one-time rap producer and global superstar, who is often credited for his role in ushering hip-hop into mainstream, to spend the rest of his life in prison. Now,
oh my God, he did. Did you guys hear what they said? Did you hear what they said? He did his job. Once you get finished serving your purpose, it's Reynolds. What did they say? They said this is the man that ushered in hip-hop. Not the good hip-hop, but the evil hip-hop that have destroyed a lot of parts of the world and destroyed the Black community with this turking, all this freak-offs, all this violence, all this jealousy. What good has it done? What good has it done? Look what it has turned to now. Look, they got a lipstick called gonorrhea. And this is what the kids are doing. Huh? He did his job. He did his purpose. He fulfilled his duty. Let's go. Ooh.
Hundreds of prospective jurors have reportedly already filled out questionnaires designed to elicit any bias they may have about this case. Now, it says none of the first group, consisting of more than 50 jurors, reacted when told that Diddy would be the defendant. They were led into court, and as they did so, Diddy turned to face them and eyeballed them slowly. Now it goes on. It says none of them appeared to recognize him.
See, I didn't like that. Did you hear? Diddy turned to them. He was eyeballing them slowly. Eyeballing them slowly. What you doing, Diddy? I would have put the fan in my face. Don't you look at me? Don't you look at me? Don't you look at me, Diddy? Okay. But they are saying that these individuals that Diddy was eyeballing, they did not notice who he was. Okay. So they're trying to get people that don't know who Diddy is. But how could they do it? I don't trust it. Because what if it's someone that know who Diddy is, but they're pretending not to know who Diddy is? How can you trust that process? I mean, if a person was there and they say, I don't know who Diddy is, but they know who Diddy is, they could be working for Diddy. I don't know, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if I trust this process, but let's go. Let's go.
And they didn't react when the judge explained the charges and read out a number of Diddy's names. So really, basically, Diddy, he shaved his head bald. He just kept a little beard, but his beard is white now, they said. And so they say he completely looked different. People didn't even recognize him. So it says there was no reaction when the judge said that among the questions the jury would have to answer was whether hearing evidence about sexual assault, including all words, hiring sex workers, having multiple sex partners, would make them unable to serve. The jurors were escorted out of the room, and then the first person was brought back in for individual questioning. Right? Now it goes on. It says, and salute to everybody that's tapped in. I appreciate all of y'all that's tapped into this video, man. Y'all already know what it is. Like, share, subscribe to everybody that's in the building. Again, general salute to all of you guys. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know the status. Y'all know how we get down. And again, I appreciate all of you guys. All right. So let's get into this. So it goes on to say that the first two celebrities to be named at Diddy's trial were Mike Myers and Michael B. Jordan. It said their names were read out to a potential juror from a list of people and places that.
Hold up. I don't even know who Mike Myers is. Who is that? Can y'all tell me who is Mike Myers? I don't know who that is. But Michael B. Jordan? What? Oh! Michael B. Jordan? You know who I think about when I hear Michael B. Jordan? Guess who they had in common? Lori Harvey. Lori Harvey went with Michael B. Jordan. After Lori Harvey was with Diddy, did Lori Harvey tell Michael B. Jordan all the horrible things that Diddy had her do? And Steve Harvey, where are you in this? You sold your stepdaughter to Diddy. And you know what type of evil man Diddy was, Steve Harvey. And you sold him off to Diddy? I want to know, what do y'all think about this? Do you guys think that Lori Harvey told Michael B. Jordan all the evil stuff that Diddy had her do? Press 1 if you feel like that's what's it. Press 2 if you feel like, nope, it's something else. Maybe Michael B. Jordan had a situation with Diddy. What? This is a triangle. I know he ain't having a situation with Diddy and then having a situation with Lori Harvey, which had a situation with both of them. Did they have a threesome gone wrong? What? Honey, I don't know about this, y'all. Y'all need to hit that link up. But I feel that Lori Harvey, she is afraid to speak out. She is afraid to tell, the world, but she told it to Michael B. Jordan. And the stuff that he had Lori Harvey do. And then Steve Harvey, how could you be so quiet about this, Steve? Do y'all think Steve know, or y'all think Steve don't know? Press 7 if you feel like Steve know about all of it. Press 10 if you feel like Steve don't know about this. Ooh, Steve Harvey. Ooh, Steve Harvey. No wonder why your name was on the internet so horrible. I was wondering, like, damn, is Steve Harvey really a bad individual? Honey, ooh, this gonna open it all, Steve Harvey. I can't believe you, Steve. And what about Marjorie Harvey? Did Marjorie Harvey know about this too? Did she okay her daughter to be with Diddy, thinking that Diddy was gonna do something better? Y'all saw what he did to Cassie. Hell, y'all saw what he did to Kim Porter, and then you're gonna put Lori Harvey in harm's way with Diddy? Oh no. Well, I'm glad Michael B. Jordan is speaking out. Michael B. Jordan is speaking against Diddy, right? I don't think he's speaking for him. Now, Michael Myers, I don't know who Michael Myers is. Y'all, is that Freddy Krueger, Jason? That's the only Michael Myers I know. So y'all please hit that link. Tell who is Michael Myers? Who is that?
It may come up throughout the trial. That's insane. Let me put that on the screen for y'all. I want to show y'all this. This comes right out the article. This is insane. So they're talking about Mike Myers and Michael B. Jordan. This is crazy. This is crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put this on the screen for y'all, just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna put the link to the article in the comment section as well. All right. Let me go ahead and put this in here. All right. Let me go ahead. Put this in the chat so everybody can see where I'm reading from. I know everybody. And who works as a licensed massage therapist said he only knew the two through their acting. Now,
what? Hold on, let me put this on the screen. Okay, the first two celebrities to be named at Diddy's trial were Michael Myers. I still don't know who that is. And Michael B. Jordan. I know who that is. Okay. The names were read out to a potential jury from a list of people and places that may come up throughout the trial. The jury, a man who works with a licensed massage therapist, a man, I don't know about y'all, but most straight men don't want another man massaging them. Okay? What y'all think? Press 1 if most black straight men don't want another man massaging them. Press 7 if most straight men prefer a man to massage them. I don't know too many straight men that want another man massaging them. Okay? So that's some funny business right there. Flag on a play. Flag on a play. Their names were read out loud, and they only knew the two through their acting. Jury, okay, I'm gonna let him continue to read this.
Submarinian said that the list of people and places runs several pages. This is crazy, bro. Let me repeat that line again. The judge who's overseeing Diddy's trial said today in court, right now, that the list of people and places runs several pages. Boy, people finna get their name caught up in some stuff they don't want their name caught up in, bro. I'm telling y'all this right now, man. Run up on this fire, you get burnt, little niche. You know what I'm saying? It says, and felt like an appendix from Lord of the Rings. To speed up the process, he ruled that jurors would be given the list to review before they're brought into court and questioned one by one before they seat a final panel of 12 jurors and 6 alternates. Boy, you better get your popcorn ready, nigga. You better get your popcorn ready, nigga. Y'all niggas better get y'all popcorn ready. It's going down straight like that. It is definitely going down right now. And I'm telling y'all what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all what it is. This is a crazy situation right here, y'all. And salute to everybody that's tapped on in. Y'all know what's up, man. I appreciate all of y'all in the building. Love, honor, and respect. And let's keep going as we read through this article. Now, so basically, for you guys who don't understand, they're going to give, I guess, the juries a list of celebrities and people's names that are going to be brought up in this trial. And what they're going to have to do is go through it and, I guess, talk about, you know, their thoughts or relations to this people. Because let me read that again so y'all can understand, because I want this to be clear to everybody that's reading so y'all can understand.
So it sounds like they got 7 pages or even 12 pages, okay, of all these celebrity names. So the jury have to go through all these pages to make sure they don't know these people names. So it can be fair, because if a person knows this, like they're a fan of them or they hate them as a fan, it can taint, I guess, their decision making. That's what it sounds like. Okay. So I'm going to just fast forward a little bit.
As it says to you guys, man, and this shit is going crazy, y'all. Then it goes on to say, right? So it goes on to say that, you know, he has a list. So it says Judge Submarinian said that the list of people runs several pages. So they got several pages of people, and they just started out by asking that one juror about Michael B. Jordan and Mike Myers. Now, what the hell do they have to do anything with the Diddy case? This is crazy of Diddy beating up Cassie, right? So they will not be using that video. Let me repeat myself. They're not going to need to use the video. The prosecution says we don't even need the video. Let me repeat that again. Breaking news.
Did you hear that? Breaking news. They said this case is done before it even started. Diddy is done before it even started. That's why they don't need to bring in the video. They don't need to bring in no goddamn video because it's already done, bro. Okay? It's and I told y'all he's guilty. And I told y'all it's done. You heard what he said? They don't even need to bring in the video of Cassie getting knocked down by Diddy because it's already a won. You know, the battle has already won. The battle has already won. Amen. The battle has already won. So we're just watching this unfold. We're just watching this now. It's a wrap.
The prosecution said in court today they're not using the Cassie video. They're not using it. Straight. They just said it in court today. Just said it in court today. They're not even using that video. They don't even need the video, they're saying. I'm going to show y'all right here. Right?
We believe you.
As they are not relevant. It says, nor should Diddy's lawyers be allowed to ask about prior domestic violence incidents. Now, it says this, right? This is the part that is going to bury Diddy. And I told y'all this, but y'all didn't want to listen to me. But you better put your money on ticket. When you bet your money, you go in that casino and you roll the dice.
Put it on ticket.
Nigga, you bet on ticket, nigga.
Ticket.
Read that line right there, put on y'all screen. Some of the law enforcement officers who could testify have prior misconduct cases against them. Another line of attack for Diddy. Another court document refers to a minor victim, a sign that they may either testify or be referred to during the trial. Allegations of abuse involving are among the most serious he faces. He's out of there, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Did y'all hear that? My goodness. My goodness. There are other people that were little people, minors, that is going to testify. You guys haven't heard about them yet. And could it be Justin Bieber? Could have been Usher. I don't know. Those are big celebrity names, but we know Diddy have violated them boys. But there's other boys and girls that he also did horrible stuff to. And they said that they are going to be on that stand. That's why they don't need the videotapes, because these individuals, and they got officers that can testify, you know, what happened to them. They got documents. When I tell you it is Reynolds, he's fried. Once he starts seeing all those people get up on that stage that he has harmed, my goodness, my goodness. Shelly, how you doing, Shelly Boo?
All right, girlfriend. Did you find out who Mike Myers? He used to be on Saturday Night Live as a comedian.
Because I still don't know who that is, but you guys know who it is. After this, I'll look him up. Is he white, black? What is he?
Yeah, he white. Okay, remember when Kanye got on the TV and said George Bush didn't like black people when that Louisiana thing happened? The white guy that was standing next to him was Mike Myers.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you remember that. You could pull it up. But he the white dude that was standing with Kanye.
What's your thoughts about all this? You feel like he's gone, right? This is a wrap.
Yeah, but you said they had a Met Gala tonight, right? So you know what I was thinking?
What was it?
They crowning the new king. Do you think it's gonna be Usher? Ain't Usher at that Met Gala tonight?
Yeah, I don't think he's powerful enough. Hello, Shelly. Shelly? Okay, I don't know what happened to Shelly. All right, you guys. I do have another video that I'm coming up with, so feel free. You guys know I'm going to be going live 2 more times tonight. So make sure you guys share, subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot, and join me on my next live. I got another live that's starting at what time? Hold on. Maybe I won't go. What time did my next live start, y'all? Go ahead, Shelly. Are you there? Wait, y'all. We ain't gonna leave just yet. Wait. Go ahead, Shelly. I can hear you now. I gotta check to see my next live. Go ahead, Shelly.
Yeah, something going on. I think they shut me up because I was trying to tell y'all who the new king gonna be.
Yeah, it's some spirits.
Yeah, they trying to shut it down.
trying to shut
So
it down.
I
No,
was thinking,
another hour. We got another hour. Go ahead. We got another hour, y'all. Come on. We got another hour. Let's
you
get the
want me to you want me to go
next.
to my other device? Am I chopping up?
No, you fine. Go ahead, Shelly.
Okay. Yeah, I said, wouldn't that be something if Ursher gonna be the new king? Because you said he had a new protege, a little 17-year-old protege.
Mm-hmm.
You think he gonna be crowned next? Cause Diddy out of here.
Yeah. You know what I think, Shelly? I think it's going to be someone that's like under 23. It has to be somebody under 23.
Oh, young, yeah, because they need that. See, Diddy hair went gray because he need that blood. You know, they eat babies and stuff, so
Yep.
he haven't been able to get a hold of that. And they also use the women's menstrual and rub it on their face to stay youthful. He haven't been able to get that in jail. So now you're gonna see. You know how the vampire change when he get light on him. Oh my God, what he gonna look like?
Ooh, you see, they coming after Shelly because she's telling the truth. That is how these industry work. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Come on. Let's get the likes up. I don't need you guys just to monitor. I need you guys to be supporters. I need you guys to be on the journey for truth and justice. On the journey for truth and justice. You can do that by liking this video. We need your likes. We need to move as a community, as one, for righteousness. Okay? For all those victims, all those little boys, little girls, black, white, and brown, and indifferent. We are fighting for them. We are speaking for them. Do you understand? We got to keep our eyes on the prize. We got to keep on talking about this. Diddy and the evilness, they don't want us to talk about this. That is why they're doing the Met Gala. They want us to be distracted, to focus on the Met Gala, on materialistic stuff. I don't care about what they wear. I don't care about what they got on. Who cares? Okay? But what we should care about is getting evildoers out of the energies of power. How he manipulated all those little kids, how he manipulated all those parents, how he traumatized people's lives, how he took out people's lives. Biggie, Tupac, Kim Porter, the list goes on. You know how he is. Oh, Shelly. Shelly, they won't let you be great, Shelly. They won't let you be great, Shelly. They won't let him be great. Oh my God. Okay, Shelly.
You know they in here chopping up my wires, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
got
what ears do.
I got a little Chucky doll in here. I'm about to just give me a minute. I'm about to handle him, take care of him. Yeah, they trying to lower the boom because we was telling the truth.
Well, go ahead. Talk to me.
Okay, you don't want me to choke the doll. Let's get ready to handle that.
No, don't choke that down. No, I can't bear witness.
Okay, so let's talk about it a little bit. Check it out. Now you know when he got out of the trouble with that young lady that got popped in the face, you know, with that pistol, right? You know who was praying for him. Remember, our ex-friend told us who was praying for him to overcome that trial. Juanita Bynum. I don't know if they still close.
Oh, not my Juanita. Oh
That's
God,
who they said prayed. That
Juanita.
they had the AG. They had the doll babies in the back. That's why he looking at that jury because he want to know who's up there, and then they get in the background to get those dolls, those voodoo dolls, and start sticking pins and praying. So Juanita was raising money. She was asking her audience for $20,000 or something. So maybe they conjuring up those voodoo dolls again to
Yeah,
get him off.
all
But
working together. Diddy, TD Jakes. I believe Shannon Sharp is in with them too.
because they don't want the truth to come out because there's a lot of people tied to that foolishness. That's why TD Snakes stepped down because it's about to come out. So he got his daughter up there and he hiding like the little rat that he is. I mean, we need to stop just prissying around this situation and call them like we see them. That's the only way it's going to stomp it out. Because as long as we tiptoe around these people, they're going to keep sneaking through the cracks. So I believe Juanita, she's still involved in that praying over people and the voodoo and all. Because I mean, our ex-friend told us that. You don't remember when he told us that?
Yeah.
He said she was in the back praying with those dolls, and he said he witnessed that himself right up front. That's what he said. So,
all right, Shelly. I'm going to keep you around, but I want to hear more what Tiki got to say. I appreciate you. All right. So let's hear what more Tiki has to say. Ticket.
He's out of there.
He's gone.
Prosecutors are seeking to allow 3 of the 4 main accusers to testify anonymously, but Diddy's lawyers are strongly objecting to that as well. Now, read that right there. Again, second paragraph. The second paragraph, man. It says another court document refers to a minor victim. I told y'all this. Niggas ain't want to listen to me. You bet your money on Ticket. A sign that they may either testify or be referred to during the trial. Allegations of abuse involving children are among the most serious he faces.
Did y'all hear that? So a lot of you guys feel like it's all about Cassie, and Cassie is the most important thing in this trial. No. It's the kids. And people are saying it is victims that of his that were minors that's going to be stepping out, and it was witnesses that witnessed him doing this to other minors as well. Whoa. Do you guys believe that? Press 1 if you believe it. Press 2 if you don't believe it. Oh, you know what I'm reminded of? Do you guys remember? It was a video and it was so creepy. It was so creepy. Diddy had this little person, this little girl, little boy, I don't know which one it was, but it was a little person on his lap reading names. It was a list of celebrities reading names. And people are saying the reason why he put that video out, because it was so weird. It was so bizarre. It's like, Diddy, who child is this? And why you got them on your lap recording it, putting it out here for the whole world to see of you talking about some celebrities? They said that was the list of people that was out at them freak offs doing horrible stuff to them kids. Okay, honey, I don't know. Ooh, yes. Y'all remember that? It said it was a cute little boy. They said it was a little boy. I didn't know if it was a little boy. I didn't know what it was. Okay, it's a little boy. See, y'all remember that video? So why was he around them kids so much? And then not only that, do you guys remember it was another little girl that he adopted, Ava? She's a little white little girl. What is his obsession with kids? Why do he got random kids on his laps? Why is he adopting random kids and we don't know where they at? And then he be taking kids from different fathers. They said that oldest Quincy, he took that child from Albie Shore. Okay. Then that other boy, he took that child from his daddy. And usually, honey, see, ain't this something? Okay. Ain't this something? Ain't that strange? I tell you. He love the kids.
That could be the main reason why I believe they're gonna throw that tape out from the Cassie tape. They probably got, bro, they got 20 TBs of evidence, bro. I don't think you guys understand it. Everybody saw the Cassie tape. That's the only tape. What y'all think they did with all that other video footage and stuff that they already turned into Diddy's lawyers? Diddy got 9 or 10 lawyers. You think he got all them lawyers for no reason, nigga? Man, these people got heavy Chevy. And you got somebody here say this is a weak case. Sorry, sir. I'm gonna block your ass. You a troll. You think the feds bring weak cases? You're a goddamn fool. And you're a peon. And you're ignorant. Point blank, period. You're ignorant. If you think the feds is going to bring a weak case, you don't know nothing about the law.
Mm-hmm. Ticket about to go off.
They going to check this shit, nigga. But y'all niggas ain't want to listen to me, nigga. I stand on business, my nigga. Case. Do you have training in addiction, sexual abuse? Have you worked for law enforcement? Ever been in a lawsuit? Ever been accused? Any yes answers to the 14 questions, question mark. The juror says, I'm a massage therapist. I had training. The judge says, and your questionnaire, question number 10, can you explain your yes? Can we discuss it in open court? The juror says, yes. My sister was beaten by her ex-husband years ago.
Oh my God.
A black eye, resulting.
Okay, so he was taken out, and Ticket already told us that some of the jurors were disqualified because of their past, you know, so we're going to pass
Studios
that.
At Harry Potter's world. I had to be a lawyer. The judge says, what did you take? The juror says, I took a wand. The judge says, you wrote you may have liked a post on Instagram. The juror says it was.
So right now, Ticket is just reading off the jurors that has been rejected. So let's get back into Diddy. I want to know your thoughts about this. Feel free to hit that link and come up here and talk to us about the Diddy. All right. So Shelly, what else did you have to say about Diddy?
Well, I think that they said yesterday his son, because they was talking about his son, jumped up and left out of there, like ran out because his name was mentioned. That's what they reported yesterday. And then they start saying earlier that none of his people showed up today. Well, the guy that was reporting it said probably because now they're going to bring his mama up on charges as well. And she got to get prepared for what she about to face. And his son, because they have video footage that he's guilty of attacking that worker on the yacht. You remember that story? That's still going on. And she got Gloria, that woman, the lawyer that handled a lot of the R. Kelly stuff. She has that lawyer in her pocket, and they work in the case. So that's why I guess some of them not coming around. And then they also said they mentioned something about the kids, and his son supposed to be upset. I don't know. I don't think they've been at that party and they didn't know kids was at that party.
Well, I think the whole family is about to go to jail. I think those sons are about to go to jail too. What y'all think? Do y'all think them Diddy sons are going to go to jail too? Press 3 if they're going to go to jail too.
Yeah, because the other son by Misa, he had shot somebody in the bathroom and they covered that up. And Little Rod had that in his complaint. You don't remember that? He shot somebody in the bathroom.
Yeah, they all are going down. They are all going down. Right after they get finished with Diddy, they coming after them kids. See, they think this is going to be it. Once Diddy is gone, it's a wrap. They coming after them kids too. Okay? And they better, do you think they're going to come after them kids too? Or do you think they're just going to be saying, we got Diddy, that's good enough?
Well, they don't have a choice unless they pay those ladies off, because I don't know about the other son, but I know Christian Combs has attacked women and they coming and falling on him. I don't know about the other son about attacking women, but if the people filing a charge against them, they got to deal with it. So unless they take a payout, the ones that Gloria and the women that Gloria is representing that said Combs, the other one looked like just like Diddy. Just like Diddy. He the one attacked that woman on the yacht, but they said he got more problems. Now the one by me, so I just know he shot somebody in the bathroom. I don't know what else he done.
He done a whole bunch of stuff. Let me tell you what he did, Shelly. Shelly, when you are groomed to be a monster just like your daddy, and you are around there and they love their father. Now, usually, if your family is evil, you know it. You have so many of their kids that run away. Some of y'all got evil parents, and you distance yourself because they were so evil and you could not stand and stomach to be around them. Well, these kids of Diddy, they loved it. They benefited from it, and they didn't see any other way. So I believe they have done a lot of nefarious things that we don't know about as of yet, and it all could come to pass. And I think they try to make a deal with y'all. They said, come against this evil man called your father, and we will be nice on you. But if you don't, after we get finished with him, we coming for you. You gonna have to pay. You gonna have to pay. You gonna have
sins of the father.
to pay.
Yep, the sins of the father revisit the children. Yeah, you're right. Now, the only thing I do know that they recruited young girls. I do know that they recruited their friends and young girls to bring to the yacht, and I guess for Diddy. But anybody at this point that think Diddy haven't done anything or innocent, let me explain. The feds record you for years. They had that goofy white boy, Brendan Paul, bringing drugs back and forth to Diddy. Okay, now they have him in protective custody. They're gonna come down on his head like a ton of bricks. Diddy is done. You don't think that white boy was a plant? I mean, the clear boy, he was a plant, and he went right into protection after they arrested him. And he went and they put him in front, took his deposition. That boy sang like a canary. He not about to do 20 years for Diddy. So whoever think Diddy innocent, start looking at the facts that right before they arrested Diddy. Go look at those facts. That clear boy ain't going to jail for Diddy. He done sang already.
Mm-hmm.
So they just waiting in the cut. And everybody that's on that jury, they better have protection, because he still got goons out there. That's why he eyeing them down.
Who is his goon? Who is working for Diddy now? I want to know this.
The reason why I say he still got goons out here is because some of the bloggers got threatening. When they stayed on Diddy's behind, they started getting threatening messages through the emails to back off. I heard things on my side to shut down, just different things like that. So the goons are still out here. And it ain't even got nothing to do with getting money off of Diddy. They kind of in love with Diddy. The ones who try to attack anybody that speak against him is just like the Barbs and that group that follow Beyonce, whatever they call themselves. No matter what these celebrities do, you still got sick behind people that will fight for them, say, well, that's my man or my girl. These people wouldn't even spit on you if you was on fire. Why are you protecting them?
Worship. That's worship. That's worship. They are worshiping these celebrities as their God, and they don't even realize it. They think that they're just fans, but Satan got them tricked.
Yeah.
Satan got them tricked where they feel like they just a fan. No, baby, you gone. You are lost in your mind. And
How many times I got to tell these fans? How many times I got to tell these fans? These people care nothing about you. They just take your money. Look at Beyonce, $2,000-$3,000 for a concert. Do that sound like she care about her fans? Did she ever do a free concert? Her husband supposed to be a so-called billionaire, right? So why would she need your money so bad? Talk to me.
Wendy, shout out to Wendy for being a new member. Shout out to you. Okay, but getting back to Diddy, I want to know if you guys have more stuff to say about Diddy. We want to hear from you. It is your duty to come up here and share with the community your thoughts about this. Even if you disagree, let us know why. If you disagree and you feel like he's innocent, don't you think it's your duty to tell us why and try to persuade us to see things how you see it, so we can have a different and to know right according to you, because we're going to tell you what's right according to us. Okay. So if you agree what we're saying, we need more voices on our side.
Guess what just came over? Well, first of all, my cousin said you doing your thing tonight. He said, you're going to have the men on their knees. He just texted me. He said, you look good. You look hot. I said, yeah, she always showing out. That's my girl showing out. But anyway, he said, and I quote, he's in the jury pool.
Your cousin?
Oh, shucks. That's what he just said. I got like 2-3 family members up there that live in New York, but he, as far as cousins and that, he just texted me.
So
He
what
said,
information could you give us, Shelly?
he said he in the pool. He didn't get picked yet. He's in the pool. He said he got a letter to come in the court a week ago or something. And I said, why you ain't tell me? He said, I ain't want to tell you. But he said, I'm not feeling too good about it. But if he do go in, you know, girl, we gonna have the inside.
I hope
But
so.
he still shot you out. He said you beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, ain't that something? We might have an inside, girlfriend.
I need that inside. Huh.
Wow.
Okay, so what else do you guys think about Diddy? Comment, let me know. We are here. This is the first day of the trial, and he's already breaking down, crying. He's looking at the jury, eyeballing them in a threatening way. They said that man has transitioned. He has a bald head, his beard is gray, and he don't even look the same. The teeth is yellow. His eyeballs are yellow. Okay. Something is really bad with his health. I'm hearing all those freak offs he had. I heard rumors, I don't know how true it is, that he be having some stuff. Okay. Because the lifestyle that he lived was just reckless. Reckless and careless. All the drugs he was taking, all the alcohol. And you know, when you stop, all that will catch up to you.
Yes. Yes, it will. And people learning now what you put in your body and what you do, it catches up with you. People don't realize that. So you better, if you are drinking, smoking, and drugging and all these things, stop. Go cold turkey. Just stop.
And then not only that, I don't know if Diddy is human. Do you guys think Diddy is human? Press 1 if you feel like he's human. Press 2 if you feel like he's not human. The reason I even posed the question, because the horrible stuff that he did to kids, the horrible stuff that he did to these women, what human with humanity would do such a thing and continuously do it and don't have any accountability, don't have a remorse? That is not human. You don't have any humanity left in you.
We need to find out where these daggone pizza boxes is. That's what we need to find out. I think it's the children. He told his son on the phone in jail when they was recording it to get rid of all the pizza boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a code.
For the little kid. Mm-hmm.
That's it. We need to find out what's going on at them houses. Because he said it was a house they didn't check.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but they said in America, a lot of that goes on. So the pizza boxes stay going on in America and nobody bats an eye. So I think with the pizza boxes, Diddy is working with the higher ups of the government to continue that type of process. And now more than ever, it's going to be hard to trace any pizza boxes because just how the world is going now. And I heard the pizza boxes was in those those big train, where you put the train freights, those big boxes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's what I was hearing. They were storing them in there.
Yeah. I mean, all hell is about to break loose, I think. And I think everything coming to an end for a reason because it's been going on too long. And someone upstairs is saying, enough is enough. My people been crying at the wall to get out of bondage, and I'm about to bring them out. And I think you know a little bit what I'm talking about.
They said, did they find Allie?
Unless she in protective custody, I don't think they found her yet. I think somebody is protecting her. Because she probably gonna walk right up in there and Diddy gonna have a stroke or heart attack. If that girl walk up in there, because he think his goons already done got her. Gee, when that girl get escorted in there with security, that gonna do Diddy in. I think Diddy gonna have a heart attack right there in that chair, because he don't think that she gonna be able to come up in there and testify.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I'm telling you, it's gonna be an explosion. This trial right here, and I think it's wrong. I think they should have televised it. I think they should stop hiding Fed cases, because these people, they watch them for 20 years. Some of them get watched for 20 years before they pick them up, and they done so much destruction. They done took out so many people. They should be televised. They should be right up front, the camera in their face. They deserve to be humiliated, especially if they destroy all these kids' lives. The mothers, they done took people out to keep them quiet. Their face should be plastered up there, so that they, even if they get out of jail, they can't go nowhere but to another country.
Mm.
Why should they stay here after all the destruction and murders? You know what I'm saying? Mercs, all the stuff they done. Do you know how many families Diddy destroyed?
Yeah.
He didn't care. He was threatening mothers. Look what he did to Biggie mother.
Tell us again what he did to Biggie's mom.
Okay. He lied in her face when she needed money.
No way. That man with all that money, and he couldn't help Biggie Smalls' mom after what he did to Biggie Smalls. Are you kidding me?
Listen, girlfriend. She come and asked him for money, because Gene will tell you this. Diddy said, well, Biggie really didn't make any money yet because of all of the money we spent on him. This is what he told the mom. He said, but I can ask for a couple of $1,000 for now. He said, but I got other people that's involved in giving up his royalties and things. And he said, once we start getting into his royalties, he said, I have people that I have to pay. So he said, right now, I could get you some thousands of dollars. He told his mother this. This is how low and dirty this man is, his mother. Now, why, if you had, they said he wanted him taken out. We'll just leave it there. And then, you know, his mother. So I guess he don't honor nobody's mother or anybody because of how his mother did him. I think he blamed his mother because they say she was a woman of the night or she had girls. This where he became a monster partially from this. His mother had him watching her doing men. So, you know, we got 5% of understanding how he became a monster. And then they said they abused him at school. Then they said once he went to Clive for that money, that's where it started escalating. Because now Clive, with his freaky self, wanted everybody to freak with him to prove their loyalty. So he got something on him. He did that mess to Luther Vandross, ruined that man's life. If he knows you with it, like, you know, some of these buys and whatnot, he tell them, you got to come in here. And let me tell you something. Nobody would mind if they were sexy, right? These some ugly, clear people that always want somebody to jump in the bed with them. Look at that Lucian Grain. If he don't look like Jason from Friday the 13th, I don't know who don't. Now, who want to get in bed with a face like that? I hope they put a sack on his head. The ones he made get in bed, they be oogly, not ugly, oogie clear people that always want you to jump in the bed with them. So, you know, they don't even look good or sexy. The ones that's doing all this freaking, and maybe that's why they had a party, because they can't get none outside the freaking.
But I want to talk about this because you don't understand. It's not just about freaking. When you are laying down with these spirits and these evil entities, it is a transfer of spirits that they put on you when they're doing sex rituals. So it's not innocent as, oh, okay, I'm just going to lay down with him. That is a whole ritual. That is a spiritual transfer that they are putting on you.
Yes, but that's why I say the devil use sex to draw them in because a lot of them can't control themselves when it come to that. Then they enhance it by coke because they'll tell you
But
sex.
they didn't even use sex to draw men because they were not sexy. It was no alluring there. It was no alluring there. The only reason why they did it was to gain power, because you're not talking about an individual that's sexy and they're using their sex spell to draw you in. You're talking about someone that looks like the devil themselves that want to partake in an act with you in order to put whatever they're doing in you. And they want to disguise it as it's just a freaking off. But it's way more than that. It
Oh
is
yeah,
way more than that.
yes, ma'am. I know about. See, I told you before about the ritual with the donut hole because that's closer. I don't know. Now you probably start laughing. I don't know. I was told that's closer to the soul when you go through that donut hole. I knew you was gonna start laughing. They said that donut hole goes deep. You get panda eyes when they hit that. Ain't that what that young boy say? Anybody got panda eyes when they come from the party? They done been hit. That donut hole been destroyed. Okay, so look around at your man for panda eyes. Don't stick around because they done a ritual up in that. That's why I don't get in that when you talk about Shannon Sharp. Because I'm so tired of hearing about pack booties and fudge pack and booty, booty, booty. I'm tired of hearing about booty. Close up your booty and get some religion in your something. Get down on your knees and pray to God. I don't need no fudge pack no more. Shannon Sharp.
Well,
They been told you.
I will say this in the donut hole, it is powerful. It is so powerful. I don't know if you guys know this, but people will take drugs and put it in the donut hole because it has a more effect. It goes deeper in your bloodstream and it give you a high that when you put it in your mouth, that cannot catch. When you put that high in that donut hole, it takes you to a whole different dimension. And I don't know, at press 2, have you heard about this? Press 7 if you have not. Have you heard about that, Shelly?
Well, I heard about a lot of things, G, but it's just disgusting to me because it's waste. They said some people said if you eat that, you'll die on the spot. I don't know. But all this donut hole got to go. Okay? Stay out of there. Because you're selling your soul to the devil. Stay out of there. Figure it out. Pray. Pray. Do something.
But if you are a man, you definitely have to go get checked out for that donut hole because prostate cancer is real. And so many Black men are dying because they're not getting that donut hole check.
You will now arrive at 5:56 a.m.
Oh, sorry, that's them sending me another message over here. But yeah, they done talked about that so much. I said all these men don't realize that they said they get the C word. If they do that too much, they said that's why a lot of them come down with the C word. The A word too, but the C word, because anything you overdo will affect your body and your health. So if they in that fudge pack like that, the older they get, they're gonna have some problems.
Well, a lot of them that do have prostate is a lot of heterosexual men that have never did that. I know a lot of, when you look at the stats, men that don't even play like that and they die because they are afraid of anybody going into that back door and they don't get checked out and they end up dying. So it don't have nothing to do with that, you know. But
well, I don't.
Your health is wealth.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's not my lifestyle. And I would never be with someone.
I think she's talking about cancer.
Yeah, I just said C word because I don't know what we can say. Because sometimes you curve us, you know.
Uh-huh.
But God bless him, G. God bless him. I don't. That's not my lifestyle, you know. And you know, I'm old school, so
Mhm.
I don't know. I just know that some men. I mean, I got men, some cousins that you know, that's their lifestyle. And
Mm.
I asked them straight up, "How you feeling in there? Did you overextend? You know what I mean? Don't you need some you know, doctor or hospital?" I just don't get it. But you know, to
Mhm.
each his own.
Well, I
I
think
just don't want.
to understand, and we got to get back on Diddy,
Oh
but
yeah,
that
yeah,
that donut is a powerful muscle. So you
yeah.
have
I know.
it's a muscle. So the more you practice on that muscle, the stronger that muscle will get. It's a muscle. It's a muscle.
Oh, that's what it is. Well, you educate me, baby, because I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, it the squeeze is tight. It can release. It can. I mean, it can build up. It can be strong or it can be weak. It's a muscle.
Okay, because I just know some people had problems back there. I mean, some women that give in to the men, they had problems back there. But you know,
A lot of people got problems, even with hemorrhoids. People have this idea
yeah,
that only a gay person can get hemorrhoids, and I know so many straight people that get hemorrhoids that have never, messed around back there that have hemorrhoids.
well, they said it come from the pressure of straining themselves. If they straining themselves a lot,
That hemorrhoids can also come from certain foods that you eat that you may be allergic to. You can get hemorrhoids if you're wearing thongs, all that friction. I mean, hemorrhoids can come with multiple things, but it don't have anything to do with, being inserted, So you guys have to be aware. I don't want you guys to be out here being stupid. Okay.
yeah,
But let's get back on Diddy. Okay.
yeah. Diddy, dumb, Diddy, D. Well, you know, cause Diddy. Oh my God, it just been so much people that he had destroyed. I don't even know why people take up for him. I really don't. And all they gotta do is read up in the past. It's true. He done had so many cases that they dismiss and let go because of voodoo. And I'm gonna tell you something. They showed the Diddy in a room. Some of those pictures gonna come out. They showed them with that star in the floor, that evil star, you know, and they used the Ouija board. They got all the candles around. They got the men standing around with the hoodies. They do all this in the tunnels.
Mm.
And then they conjure up these spirits and they stay on top with the money and everything through the devil. He's going to give you all the gifts, but then he want payback.
Got
So
it.
whatever he gave you, and you have to do whatever he say, or you going down, and Diddy going down.
Mhm.
It's your turn. You gonna get a turn?
Okay, hold on, Shelly. So I do want to open a forum if you guys have something to say about the jury. Tomorrow, I believe they're going to do more jury selection. And how would that turn out? What is going to happen next? I was just so freaked out when I heard Michael B. Jordan. Did you guys expect Michael B. Jordan and Michael Myers' name to be listed? All this time, we've been talking about Diddy. We've been talking about J-Lo. We've been talking about Kim Porter. We've been talking about this. We've been talking about that. But Michael B. Jordan never came up. Did you guys know that Michael B. Jordan was going to be named in this trial? Press 1 if you knew about it. Press 2 if you did not know. Now, Michael Myers, like I said, I know you guys say he's Austin Powers. I'm sorry, I'm still not too familiar with Austin Powers because I didn't watch that stuff. And ain't nothing against it. I just didn't watch it. So I was just so shocked, Michael B. Jordan. And in my mind, I just feel like it has to be something with Lori Harvey. I won't be surprised if Lori Harvey name is mentioned. I won't be surprised if Steve Harvey name is mentioned. Marjorie name is mentioned because Marjorie, Steve Harvey, Lori Harvey, y'all was around Diddy real tight, right? Wasn't it around Diddy tight? Wasn't it around? I saw y'all having lunch with Diddy, breakfast with Diddy, and I always wonder what happened with Lori and Diddy. And first of all, Lori was too damn young to be with goddamn Diddy. And you know what he does to young little girls. like Lori Harvey? Do you think that Diddy spared Lori Harvey because she was connected to Steve Harvey? Do you think that's a possibility? Press 5 if Diddy spared Lori Harvey because she was connected to Steve Harvey. Is that a possibility? Did he spare her? Did he not do her harm because she was connected to Steve Harvey? I don't know. Is Diddy scared of Steve Harvey? When have Diddy ever been scared of anybody? Is Diddy scared of Steve Harvey, or is Steve Harvey scared of Diddy? I think Steve Harvey is more scared of Diddy. I think Steve Harvey is scared of Marjorie Harvey. Steve Harvey is scared of Marjorie Harvey. So I think that Steve Harvey is scared of Diddy versus Diddy is scared of Steve Harvey. Okay, what is going on? It says, if Michael B. Jordan, then you know, boy, Denzel was down with it. No way. Denzel Washington? Why would you say Denzel? Why would you say Denzel Washington? Why would you say Denzel? Oh my God, not Denzel. It's an article said Michael B. Jordan dated Cassie. No way. No way. No way. No way. No. What? Michael B. Jordan dated Cassie? I ain't never heard that. Press 1 if you ever heard that. When did Michael B. Jordan have a chance to date Cassie? She was with Diddy for all these years. What? Stop lying to me. Michael B. Jordan dating Cassie? Did he really date Cassie? Did Michael B. Jordan date Cassie? Huh? Somebody said never. See, don't lie to me. I think Diddy and Lori were just friends. Bullshit. Bullshit. Diddy is a friend of no one. Do you really think Diddy is going to get Lori Harvey just to be friends, just to be girlfriends? He was putting her in different clothes. He was taking her on dates, taking pictures. Come on. What does Diddy and Lori Harvey got in common? The age bracket is huge. Come on. Let's not play those games. Diddy was manipulating Lori Harvey because Lori Harvey was looking for a man that had a whole bunch of money that's going to give her a whole bunch of clout. And he offered to do just that. And possibly what was the trade-off for her? What did she have to sell? And why did it go down? And Lori Harvey, during that time, she was doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff with Future. She was acting like Satan's daughter. She was acting like a good old Jezebel, right? And then all of a sudden, she just stopped. I haven't even heard shit about Lori Harvey no more. What happened with that? Something is off with that damn Lori Harvey. What is going on with Lori Harvey and Steve Harvey and Marjorie Harvey, all the damn Harveys? And why did she change her goddamn name to Steve Harvey? Okay, that ain't your daddy. Okay, it's just too much. Okay. That was weird how she went from the son to the father. Oh my God. I forgot about that. They are saying Lori Harvey dated one of Diddy's son, then jumped on the father. When I tell you, do you think, I don't want to say it, but it's in my mind. Do you think that Diddy do incest? Press 1 if he commits incest. Press 2 if I'm going too damn far. I'm going too far. Press 1 if you feel like he do incest. He mess around with his own blood, his own kids, okay? Or press 2 if I'm going too far. You know what? I just had it with you, Gigi. What you just said is just nefarious. That is just going too damn far. I don't know, honey. I think it's a big possibility. that he was in the bed with his sons, like he was in the bed with Usher. He was in the bed with Usher. I think he possibly was in the bed with them sons. I think it was possibly he was in the bed with them sons, like he was in the bed with Justin Bieber. Okay. But I didn't say it. So please, y'all didn't get that shit from me. It was just a thought in my head. And then then see, it's that freak off. Okay, you want to be with a girl that your son just got finished messing around with because you want to be close to your son in a certain freaky way? Huh? Are y'all doing trains and shit too? I won't be surprised if they was doing trains and stuff too. I heard he sold his daughters, the twins. Oh my God. The twins, they come off as so sweet. The twins, they come off as so innocent. The twins, they come off as they don't know nothing. The twins come off as just the twins don't seem like they're a part of the family. They don't seem like they're a part of the family. You know, I don't know what to say about the twins. Y'all said he sold the twins off. I don't know. I got to see. The twins come off as so innocent. If the twins are really like Cardi B-ish and the twins are very, snakes, then they fooled me. And I want to give them an award because I've never seen anything horrible or like evil about the twins. I don't know about the twins. I don't know about them twins. Okay. But then again, how could you be so innocent if you've been around all this evilness? I don't know how that works. Is it possible? It's possible. You could be around evil people and you could still be so innocent, but everybody's so evil around you. And you was not influenced with that. You didn't feel any energies with that. I mean, now you guys know what's going on with your father. How do you feel about it now? Or is it innocent? Is it an act? Is it an act? Y'all some good actors. Hell. Noah is innocent in the dark of the world of entertainment. So you think, though, for real, you think those twins are not innocent? You think they're guilty too? Are you serious? Woo! Well, you know what? I'm going to take a break from this. I'll come back later on. I just want to say thank you. Love you all. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Gigi, he used to kiss Quincy in the mouth. What? Shout out to Celebrity Scandalous. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. I've never heard that. He used to kiss Quincy in the mouth. No way. Press 1 if you never heard that before. Press 2 if you have heard that before. No way. Diddy, where his mouth been in all those donut holes and all that stuff, he gonna put his mouth on an innocent boy. What are you doing, Diddy? What are you doing? I ain't never heard no shit like that. I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that. What the Celebrity Scandal just said. Love you guys. I gotta go take a snack break and I'll be back. All right. DJ, where you at? Where you at, DJ? Love y'all. Come on back.